Good morning, Jim Bauer with PuroClean Restoration Specialists here in Frisco, Texas. It is a beautiful fall morning, nice and crisp and clear. We had our first light freeze about a week ago, and harder freezes are soon to follow, and that's really the purpose of today's discussion. There are things around the house we need to do that we all do, raking some leaves and maybe cleaning our gutters. This is something that sometimes is forgotten though, and that is in behind our shrubs sometimes, or around our home we have several exterior faucets, sometimes called hose bibs or spigots. So we want to spend a moment and think about what could be happening if we do not detach our hoses and we do not protect those faucets. So here we've got in front of our office here in Frisco, all we want to do is disconnect the hose itself. So a couple of turns, lefty-loosey, and we've got that off. That's going to protect your hose through the winter. You don't want to leave water in the hose. It could be subject to freezing and thawing and expansion. And in the spring, you go to use the hose and the hose is split. That would be an inconvenience, $20. The bigger issue we're concerned about is what that hose does with holding water in the system, defeating the purpose of the frost-free mechanism that's inside the wall. And that's a much bigger issue. And we're trying to avoid having a copper line that freezes and splits and causes more significant water damage. So the second step in this process, after we've removed the hose, is to put a little protective styrofoam cover. You can get these at a big box store for just a couple bucks, and they're really easy to apply. They've got a little loop that you wrap over the disconnect or over the spigot. Slides on. It has a little mechanism that we tighten. So that's it. And it takes a couple moments to do, but it's going to give you protection through the wintertime. It's very, very effective. It's going to help avoid these problems with frozen pipes in your wall. If you need to use the faucet sometime during the winter, no worries, you just take it off very simply. Now, you can see here, in this particular case, the copper from the supply line projected just a little bit beyond the masonry on the front of our building. So there's an armor flex, which is a protective cover that the builder left in place. You could purchase this if you have any exposed copper to easily wrap over your copper, or some people just use a duct tape or something. But you're trying to protect this area just to avoid having to call us in the spring or the summer. So any questions about how to do this or the process, don't hesitate to give us a call. We can help.